Hello everybody and welcome to episode 2 of the SMR BTS Series. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 where we talked about Spider-Man Responsibility, Spider-Man Vigilante, and all of the other shitty fan films that we made in the past. But this video is us starting off talking about Retribution. I'm actually not sure when scripting started, but we started filming in December of 2016, and it was released February of 2018. It was just a ridiculous amount of delays, and I was as mad as you guys were when I had to delay all that shit. Trust me, I didn't want to, but we were just lazy with it, and Rebecca, the Gwen actress, was always so busy. It was so hard to get her out to film. Same thing with Eric, the Eddie Brock actor. But yeah, the original intention was for the movie to come out in, I think it was supposed to come out in the summer of 2017, in like late summer, but then it was pushed back to October 20th. Then I wanted to get it out on the same day as Spider-Man Responsibility, September 23rd, and then I wanted to get it out on Christmas, but that didn't happen. And so I just decided not to make any more release dates, and I would just fucking release it when it's done. And I'm sorry that you guys had to wait that long for a movie that wasn't even that good. But anyway, let's not get into that yet. Let's first talk about the basics. Spider-Man Retribution, in the beginning we started filming with the phone, and you could definitely tell in some scenes. For the beginning, all the effects, like in the alternate ending, and the part where me and Sam are like standing next to each other and the Flash music is playing and the web effects were there, that was all Novus. They look really good. Apparently he told me they're better now, so I'm definitely going to call him back or ask him again to do web effects. If you're interested, just tell me in the comments below if you're watching this video. I would really love to have your effects back in the next movie, because they are. But I actually learned how to do web effects on my own. Here's a test of that. Not the greatest, but it's something. It wasn't too bad. We got a camera and editing software midway through shooting. When I got both these things, I should have reshot everything. All the things that I used with my phone and edited on my phone, you can just, it's so clear that they're different, and it should have been cut out and reshot. So the movie would at least look good. Doesn't have a good story, doesn't have good acting, doesn't have good fighting or effects. For the most part, it has decent effects, but at least it would look good. So here is the first of some of the never-before-seen BTS footage. I got a deleted scene between me and Eric, or deleted conversation scene between me and Eric. It was actually the original scene to the scene where Eric convinces me to come back to be Spider-Man. So I want to show you that, and a never-before-released part of a trailer that I edited. Why are you always in my house?
Because you have black ops.
Enough said. What are you doing here?
You know why I'm here. I'm here to convince you.
Through what?
To be Spider-Man.
Eric, I already told you.
Wait, just hear me out. Look, I know you don't want me doing this because you don't want me to get hurt.
It's not just that.
Wait, let me finish. Don't you think that me having the same powers as you makes it so I won't be killed as easily?
Yeah, that's true, but it's not just about that. It's about my uncle, too.
Tell me.
Well, he was really the only family that I had left besides Aunt May. Because of my stupidity and irresponsibility, he died. I just think he'd be disappointed in me if he knew I was Spider-Man.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You should look at it as an opportunity to make up for that. Be the hero he knows you are. He would have been proud of you. You saved a lot of lives. But quitting has only hurt people.
I don't know what Uncle Ben would think of me now, but I can only hope it's pride. No matter how much I wish things were different, I can't let someone else do my job for me. There's only one Spider-Man. I'm coming out of retirement. Now get out.
What?
Get out.
Here you go. See ya.
See ya, man. He was the only family that I had left, besides Aunt May. And because of my stupidity and irresponsibility, he died.
You shouldn't look at it like that. knows you are. You saved a lot of lives. But quitting has only hurt people.
Why are you doing this anyway?
You quit and this city needs protecting. People are losing hope and I'm trying to give it back to them.
People are safer because Spider-Man's gone. Trust me, it's better this way.
Crime and death rates have been off the charts. Only because I'm here, things are stable.
Oh my god, they're both so terrible. So, where do I start? First, that conversation scene. What the fuck was I thinking? Why? Why would I just do the same angles as Spider-Man Responsibility? That is just the stupidest idea. There was no creativity there. Thank God I shot it, or I reshot it and did it differently, even though I do kind of like some of Sam's delivery in the original one better than the new one, but still, it's just, what the hell was I thinking? And the trailer, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I kind of took inspiration for that for the final trailer, and I kind of redid that a little bit, where I showed like stuff in the past and black and white and all that shit. But yeah, now we're gonna move on to me, Peter, and Sam. So what's going on, guys? We're back with Peter and Sam here. Say hi.
So,
Hi. We're talking about how Retribution started, and just kind of some of the things that went into it. And yeah, first, what I want to talk about, I want to talk about the original ending that we had.
so my idea for the original ending, so it's when you have Spider-Man holding the Goblin up against the wall. So the line is like, Eric goes to Peter, he goes, Peter, you can't do this. You need to be the hero. My idea, and it was in the moment, so Peter would look at Eric and he goes, I can't, Eric. He goes, I can't be this hero. He goes, I need to be something better. I need to be a superior Spider-Man. Then he'd kill the Goblin. And so movie 3 would be Peter turning into this more dark, twisted, vigilante version of Spider-Man that is the superior Spider-Man. One that takes no hostages, takes no names. He goes out and he does what he sees is right. And against him, you would have Eric Riley, the Punisher, and Daredevil. Or even if we thought about maybe Superior Spider-Man, Punisher team up because they have like the same kind of mind frame now. It would
yeah, the Punisher wouldn't. Yeah, he wouldn't be against that.
Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, Spider-Man,
Yeah.
you come to your senses. But no, it would have been interesting, Eddie, because a lot of fan films are very predictable with what you do. So kind of twisting
Especially
the idea of the Superior Spider-Man not being Doc Ock, but being the mind frame of Doc Ock in the actual mind frame of Peter Parker would be interesting. It's something that hasn't been done. He takes on this sociopathic view of the world.
Yeah.
It would be very interesting.
Would he redeem himself in the end?
I don't know. I feel like no. In the end, he would have died. Learning that he had failed Uncle Ben, and that in the end, he's not the superior Spider-Man. He's not what he thought he was, and he would probably not redeem himself. Or we make a 4th movie where he does. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
If I would have actually, because you said that on set, like you said, it was a spontaneous thing. If I would have went with that, or we at least like filmed it,
Yeah.
and I see which one I like better, I added both of them, I see which one I like better.
Yeah.
We would have done that.
We would have done
movie.
it. If I had told you,
we would have
earlier.
rebooted. Because like we wouldn't have to focus on a lot of things that I set up in that because we're just kind of doing a whole different story.
Exactly. Anyway.
Yes. So, Scarlet Spider's costume. That's something that I want to talk about because a lot of people got confused. They thought it was Miles Morales. Whenever they saw him, it was like, oh, why was Miles Morales? Why is he white? You know. So I kind of want to talk about why that costume is the way it is. First, I'll talk about the lenses because that's like the dead giveaway where it's like, oh, it's Miles Morales, right? Originally, I wanted to get Scarlet Spider lenses, but I couldn't find any at the time. I know where they are, or I know where to get some now, and we would have gone with that if we did the 3rd movie.
Yeah.
And so the next best thing, I was like, okay, I need red lenses, so I'll just go with Miles Morales lenses.
If you notice on our like picture for the film, those pictures of Spider-Man and Scarlet Spider, that's not Sean and Sam in that, guys. That's me.
Yeah, that's him.
I've been every character in this film.
You have. You've been...
I've been the Sin Eater, I've been the Goblin, I've been Shocker, I've been Spider-Man, I've been Scarlet Spider. I'm everyone.
Wait, you have?
Yeah.
Scarlet Spider.
No,
I
no,
put on
yeah,
your costume, technically. I've been Scarlet Spider.
You fit into that tiny shirt.
Not really well.
No, yeah, not really.
Cause that
And I don't
doesn't
fit
even
into Sean's Spider-Man costume either. It's really long.
It's big.
It's funny.
Another thing that looks like Miles Morales is the shirt. It's like black. It's got the red spider. Where'd you like find that shirt?
I was back to school shopping at TJ Maxx, and it was in like a clearance section, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I didn't even want it. It just looked cool as a like Scarlet Spider-Man shirt. So I had my mom buy it, and then I never wore it in public.
Yeah.
I just kept it at Sean's house. I'm like, I don't want this in my house.
Hey, you can be Spider-Man with that.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about the Scarlet Spider's outfit is you never like wore the same thing for any of the filming days. You'd have like a different pair of joggers, like different shoes, like the same top, because obviously, and then you didn't have gloves ever.
Yeah, that's
just
that,
bare
that's
hands. Like,
I'm the Colt one though, because you didn't in the first scene that we had him in, he didn't wear gloves, so we couldn't wear gloves for the rest of the
And we
movie.
didn't have the mask yet, so he's wearing like our old Spider-Man mask.
Which I should have refilmed that scene.
I wanted to refilm that
but
scene.
I think as kind of like a movie critic, air quotes, and I just like to analyze film, you could make the assessment that the fact that Peter Parker, the older superhero, has a more put-together, defined outfit, whereas the younger New Blood is never matching. He looks like he's thrown on whatever. Kind of shows you the difference between their characters and their levels of maturity.
Now, you could make that, and I just realized this now, but that doesn't work because every time I got a new costume, a new mask, he made it or he had someone make it.
True.
So he could have had a better Scarlet Spider costume.
The
consistency isn't there.
But I like to think that Eric didn't want that. He just wanted to like get into it. He didn't care what his outfit looked like. He just cared about doing the right thing. Mm-hmm. That's way too deep for things that probably just like, hey, we don't have the same pair of pants. Let's just throw on black stuff.
Now, another thing is when he would like change pants, he'd have different shoes. When it was cold, you wore a shirt under that. You could see the shirt.
Yeah.
So I
was wearing a yellow shirt once, and I noticed that. I was like, well, that looks really bad.
Mm-hmm. And, what looks even worse is, remember, so on the first, because we reshot the second part of the end fight scene, on the first part you had a different shirt, you had like a gray shirt on under there, and the next time you had like an orange one.
Yeah, and the orange shoe was sticking out so much. It was
it was pretty bad.
Really bad.
Yeah.
The worst thing was it was a
My favorite part is how the Shocker
is
just wearing like a jacket for the first scene.
Yeah, that's
like,
another
why?
consistency thing. Like that first scene doesn't make any sense, and I wanted to get this movie out there so badly, I didn't care how it turned out. So
like Justice League. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, true. So the first scene is so inconsistent with the rest of the movie. Hi, Scott. This first scene is so inconsistent with the rest of the movie. That it bothers me. I thought I was gonna go somewhere with that. So this is the interview portion of the second episode, and I have a few questions for them. First question is, what is your favorite thing and your least favorite thing about your character? Peter, for you, that would be characters. Okay. Not Synergy yet, because he's gonna.
Yeah, that's a new thing. Yeah, okay. So favorite thing about the Shocker was actually planning out his death, and I kid you not, I like that scene because it cultivates this joke of a character who didn't do anything for the first movie, didn't do anything for the second movie. The coolest thing is he dies. And I like being able to both kill my character and be the character before he dies at the same time.
Oh, no, I thought you were going to say that you like being the character. You like being the character that dies, and you like being the character that gets to kill that character.
I do. I like being able to have a shot where the character I always play gets shot by the other character that I play. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
My least favorite part about Shocker is the stupid outfit I wear. It's awful. It's terrible. Scott,
Scott, come here.
Scott, come here for like a second.
Tell him about the Shocker outfit.
Tell him how.
Come behind us.
I was in the Shocker suit when you killed me. If you
he was the Shocker when we died.
Exactly.
Wear that suit, and I'm so happy.
Yeah. All right. So with the Shocker suit, it is annoying to wear, but when we actually filmed that scene, Shocker like completely turned into like this badass character.
It was pretty cool
because he was beating
it's
the
like
shit.
That's another thing I want to talk about is in that scene with the Goblin talking to Shocker. Shocker's like, I'm gonna dream myself this time.
So you think, and he starts winning. You think he's actually doing it. You think, oh man, these guys are gonna pull a redemption arc for Shocker. Yeah, you're good. But no, we kill him. So that was cool. For the Goblin, my favorite part is kind of just like hand mannerisms. That's weird, I know. But since the Goblin, you can't see my face. It's a mask. I have to enunciate a lot with my body, so it's a bit more frantic movement because he's insane. The least favorite part about the Goblin was, I don't know, the fact that he just disappeared.
Yeah,
there wasn't enough of it.
It's like you can. We'll get into this in the senior episode, but you could tell in this movie that I really want to do a Sin Eater story.
Oh, I did too.
Because we.
Something that's never been done before. We'll get to that. Though.
Yeah. Because
so you can
the first movie we started with this like Goblin. We started with the Goblin storyline, and we set it up like we did a cliffhanger at the end. So we have to.
You have to do it. And then we're like, hey, but we also want to do this other thing. So the Goblin kind of gets pushed to the side.
Mm-hmm. That's the problem with the movie.
I like Harry because I like just playing kind of like the Michael Shannon version of myself, where I'm very over the top. I'm very evil and I'm very angry. That's a lot of fun. Least favorite thing about Harry is that we never really built him and Peter a relationship.
That yeah,
That
from
we
the
never
beginning,
got
right
to
when I released
further
Responsibility, that was like one of my first problems with it. I was like,
Harry and Peter
they
aren't
don't
really,
seem like friends.
They're not. They just kind of exist.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite thing about Scarlet Spider or / Eric Riley in Retribution?
In the second one,
Mhm.
I like that I was more involved with Peter's life and telling him that he can't do the bad things. I also something I didn't like was my voice. In one scene, I was like a pipsqueak, super high voice. In the next scene, I'm like,
He was like this, and then the next scene, he's like, "Hi, Peter, I'm here to save you."
You can't kill her.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Mm-hmm. Like you were saying, you had a much more involved role in this movie because in Responsibility, you didn't do anything really.
No, I just sat on your bed, ate
Playing Black Ops
Doritos,
3.
sleep, and then play Black Ops 3 on the PS3.
Was there any other character that you would have been interested in playing besides your own? They can be from the movies that we made or just any random character from Marvel.
Yes, this is really weird.
There's my water. I found it.
Hydro Man.
there.
Hydro Man.
I didn't even notice.
I would have, if I had gotten the chance ever, I would have really liked to play Mysterio. I would like to play Mysterio in anything.
How about you?
I liked the character I played. I would have liked to play a villain, but my actual personality does not fit up to it.
Yeah, I couldn't see it was
You
villain.
could-
Do you guys miss the old days back before filming was so complicated, or is it better now?
Better now, I guess.
Is it better now?
I mean, back then you guys got into like a humongous fight about who would kill me, but I like it now where we
The
back
have.
then,
the
this
Dark
was our
Lord?
camera.
I like.
Well, that was our camera last year.
I enjoy the fact that we have like an actual script and everything. That's cool.
And
Yeah.
we have equipment.
Yeah.
And
So
that-
Remember
actual
way
stuff.
back then, we just
had a
free balled
one of those.
Yeah, I mean that's all we
Super
really
8
could
cameras.
do. You know? Yeah, pretty much. Do you feel you guys have improved since we started?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I improved.
You-
I
yeah,
straight
you
up
definitely
improved a line during one of the scenes.
How do you guys feel that our fan films compare to other fan films out there?
I
You
mean,
think?
honestly, I think we do some things better than other people, but I also think we fall into the kind of the rut of what fan films are, where we're very repetitive. I will say that whoever plays Harry in our fan films, I won't name him. We want to keep him anonymous. Best actor, most talented looking, really handsome. I mean, he look at him, and you just say, "Damn, that's a talented looking man."
Do you have any? You don't really watch a lot of fan films, do you?
No, I don't. But
I
I
watched
did like
that one
that
where
we
they,
did
like,
something
have the Green
different than
Goblin.
other fan films in the second movie, like Sin Eater.
Sin Eater. What'd you say? What did he say?
Nothing funny.
Yeah, probably something that's not actually that funny.
I'm so sorry. I just looked at you and you weren't paying attention, man. I went, saw that fan film where the Green Goblin's the villain.
Thank you.
It's not even funny.
No,
Go
it's
on.
not. That's it.
That's it. Okay, we're done.
Yes.
Boom.
Wait, hold on. We have to do an outro. So that's it for the interview
Hey.
portion of.
Hey, look at me.
this.
Look at me. Look me in the eyes. I'm watching all of you. Hey. Hey, you enjoying this? Hey.
Don't mess it up.
Hey.
We're
Hey,
gonna cut this out.
hey. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh my god, that was right in my face.
That's it. I'm done.
I want to.